All right, so young Ricky isn't here. For whatever reason, young Henry had an errand to run for his people and will not be with us tonight unless he does. So, what I would like to do at the beginning of every session is I want one of the players to basically, or all the players, to just go over what happened last session, your perception of it. From my experience, if a DM, GM tries to go over like the tales of what happened last session, it might not be the same experience that the players had. Obviously, what I envision is very different from what you actually experience. So, if somebody wants to go ahead and go over some of the cliff notes of our last sesh.
Yeah,
I got
so we had some technical issues, so I missed a good portion of it, unfortunately. But I know that we burned down a fucking cellar, completely destroyed it, and we had to pay the price for that. We also have to try to figure out a way to bail Alexander out of his clothing snafu. I didn't really do much.
He has leaf pants, right? He's good.
Yeah, he's got leaf pants, but he doesn't have any weapons. Doesn't have weapons. Doesn't have any kind of gear. Nothing. Because he got clobbered on the head and robbed like a dumbass.
I think he got smoke inhalation,
yeah,
right? Or something?
I passed out from the smoke and woke up naked. I don't know what the guards were doing who were all around putting the fire, you know.
Probably preoccupied with the whole burning fire thing.
Well, I mean, the stairs. Like, well, come on.
Well, I mean, if a bad guy, pulled you out, they might have just thought that guy was saving your life, and then
it's true.
He slipped out with you. We're also going to see a wizard who enchanted a key to see if he has clues about finding the key that was stolen.
My character tried to get some food.
Yeah, and then there's also possible side quest of stealing the Minotaur remains from that graveyard, or talking the people into giving us the remains, whichever.
Oh, the Minotaur horn from the chieftain, huh?
Yeah, from the chieftain.
Minotaurs are like notorious pussies, though. So yeah, I think we're good.
I had 6 with 1. Real talk, I did download. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I did download basically a D&D rulebook plugin for having sex with minotaurs.
No.
Yeah, well, I feel like you'd probably have to take some damage.
It depends if you're the giver or the taker. I imagine, if you're mounting a nice, sexy minotaur lass,
So we ready to get going?
Yeah, you guys take it away. Where do we leave off our intrepid party that has no name other than the King's Peace?
We were just leaving the magistrates after he told us about the wizard.
All right, so I turned to these two. I guess Henry just like oh shit, I gotta fucking go, and just like leaves.
Magistrate Munst was very insistent that the Henry stay behind, and he seemed very able. So he's going to have him stay behind and help guard Munst, because Munst's bodyguard Taskin is out on an errand.
So that the magistrate likes the little boys.
Little gnome boys.
So I turned to these two. I'm like, all right. So those are definitely my clothes up there. Like all my shit is up there. I need that. Like,
so now that we know that's Alexander's clothes, Rowan, how do you think we should go about getting this back? I mean, it's in the magistrate's office. Like, we are gonna have to. I mean, it's heavily guarded. We're gonna have to break in somehow without getting caught. and get his clothes. We got to get him out of there because he's going to pin the all of this on us just because of those clothes. When I don't know what Alexander did. He says he got knocked out and woke up naked, but if that's the case, then somebody's trying to frame him and frame us in the process.
I saw people. I saw people who framed me. Probably.
Did you see their?
I don't know who they were. Well, no.
Somebody with a 5 intelligence.
Then you didn't see who they were. If you don't know who they are,
There's 2 people, and they did some shit to me.
was it sort of sit down?
You have a doll, or I can show you. Well, I feel like because I was with a guard at some point, so the guard has to be able to recognize me, a naked half elf. Like I'm sure the town doesn't see many naked half elves. Drunken.
Yeah, but they could easily say that you ditched your clothes.
I don't think there's a way of talking you out of this. We're gonna have to do something.
Right, exactly.
All right.
I don't know. I guess our options would be trying to steal the clothes back, or finding the key and saying he couldn't have been involved if he helped you find the key back. I don't know.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any weapons right now, so what if we encounter danger? He has no armor, no weapons.
Yes, spells. They got a thunder wave.
They require you having a focus.
Oh shit. Well, maybe. Maybe thorn whip. Maybe my cantrips don't.
I'm just saying, I feel like top priority is get his equipment, and then we go and find the wizard. That's, in my opinion, I think that's the best course. That way he's armed and ready to go in case danger arises.
I like that idea. Personally, I can sneak around. I have 12 dexterity, that +1. What you know about that?
Well, if you're going to sneak around, you should probably do it naked because your leaves are going to rustle.
You don't want to
It's not
rustle
bad.
the shimmies.
I'm actually getting pretty comfortable being naked. So is it? It's
How do you
like
decide?
it's like daytime right now.
Yeah, it's about 11:30 in the morning.
And where were my clothes at? Were they like on the first floor, second floor?
They were in the magistrate's office where you spotted them.
Is that on the first floor?
Yes.
Okay. Were they near a window by chance?
Give me a flat D20 roll.
A flag.
There were no windows in the room.
God damn.
Did we ever go talk to Elric to report for duty?
No. In my notes, I don't see that you have to talk to Elric. I believe you had a meeting with him around noon back at the tavern.
Right, so we need to make sure that we're there for that. So I'm hoping that we can cause some sort of a distraction, a fire, something. I don't know. That seems what you all are really good at. You all are really good at setting fires. We got to get the magistrate and the guards away from his building, his house, his office, all of that.
What if we set his building on fire?
Set his building on fire. That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
You're trying to
I
clear
would be out of a
name,
burning building.
and you're going to set the building on fire after setting another building on fire earlier.
We would obviously be the first suspects.
Oh shit. My 7 intelligence at play.
You're the most fire-burning druid I've met. Just burn all the things.
I need my shit, man.
I mean, there's got to be something we could do. Maybe we can use the cave to our advantage. We've got to find a way of drawing the magistrate along with his guards out of the building.
Would we be able to use? I mean, how isn't the cave kind of far away? Would we be able to use it and get the stuff and meet at
Yeah, the
12?
cave is on the outskirts of town. It's definitely not like a centralized location. Corium is a dangerous material, and they wouldn't build a town on top of it. But it's not far either, right? It's on the outskirts.
And the magistrate's building is in the center of town, right?
Yeah.
What if we just set like an outside wall on fire?
I think
King's
fire
Peace.
is a bad choice because
What if
we've already burned something down.
What if we have Alexander streaking, yelling, "There's a troll in the dungeon"?
Trolls! Trolls in the dungeon!
I gotta say, I've heard better ideas, but I'm not completely turned off to it.
Well,
What if I,
so we know that there's 2 guards at the door. What if you guys somehow, some way interact with the guards, and I'll try to sneak through, and I don't know. We got to figure out how to get in there.
how guarded was the inside? Were there like 3, 5?
It was
10?
heightened alert due to the 2 slain guards there. You notice that the security has been up there for the magistrate's protection, as well as investigating the 2 murders and to see if anything else was stolen. Must is on heightened alert because somebody was able to enter his home and steal this precious key, and kill 2 of his guards with little to no detection, other than obviously his clothing remaining.
Are you sure we wouldn't be able to convince him?
Can I roll perception to see if there's a half-elf guard?
Yeah, you could roll. Yeah, you do notice that on the outside of the building, doing patrols around the perimeter, there is looks to be a halfling woman, also with a human male.
Okay,
She said halfling or half elf?
half-elf.
Yeah, half elf. That's what I meant.
Okay. So the woman is the half-elf,
Correct.
and the human is the man.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I think our best course of action is for us to insert ourselves as guards. We've got to get some guard armor and infiltrate the building that way. I think that's our best course of action.
Okay. That sounds good. Are these guards just patrolling around?
Yeah, they're just patrolling around the perimeter of the estate. They'll check in with the the door guards, every hour or so.
Okay.
So-
So I say as soon as they leave eyesight of the guards at the door, that we sneak up and knock them out or something. Figure out a way to.
Well, this is broad daylight too, so you definitely need to be.
We're in the middle of town. How is that going to work?
Well, you got to think that there's definitely blind spots. There's definitely blind spots. So whether we draw them away from the perimeter, behind a house or some building.
Yeah, there's several alleys and things that.
So we could go to an alley and just scream later. See if that'll draw him. Or
Yeah, so I was thinking we can have you two in the alley fighting. You know, just fist fight, something very loud. Draw the guards to you all. I can sneak up and stab them with my daggers or something.
Jesus.
Stab was it? What? We don't have
We already got
to.
two good. Two slave guards already.
I feel like we're just going further in a hole here with these plans.
There's a lot of orphans in this town.
God.
Well, let's face it. None of us are really all that strong. I mean, you think we'd be able to knock them out with one hit?
I mean,
Not high.
I mean, and these guards, do they seem particularly like well trained? I know their armor is shit. It's all rusty and whatever.
Yeah, their armor is like the two guards you met at the door. It's kind of in disrepair, a little bit rusted. They don't have the best armaments. You get the feel that it's more of a militia rather than a well maintained guard. I mean, this is a region that doesn't have a whole lot of wealth in general, and that reflects on the guards. They're not poorly trained. I mean, they do, you know, in this town. I mean, everybody has at least some hunting ability, some fighting capability. But I mean, it'd really be up to your perception as well. I mean, as far as how you notice these guards or guards in general, how you would perceive them to be combat wise.
I mean, it would be 3-on-1, but could we get them both in time before they call other guards? And what would we do with the bodies in broad daylight?
That's why they're in an alley.
You eat them.
That's why they're hidden. But that's why I also say we need to either knock them out with one hit or kill them, because if they survive the hit and aren't knocked out, they're going to call for help.
Even if we knock them out, I mean, they will have seen our faces.
They'll see your faces. I'm the one that's going in there.
So
I'm saying that I will sneak up behind them, so I can either try to knock them out or I could kill them. For all they know, they're just coming to help you.
they get knocked out. We take their shit. We go in. Like, just gotta fucking take a leak. Gotta take a shit. Get the shit somehow. I mean, if we don't knock them out, I mean, if we don't kill them, they wake up and then, hey, we got knocked the fuck out. People posing as guards. They'll mention that they saw us too, so then we come back with whatever. Like, hey, did you fucking knock out our guards? And we're like, nah, man. Some other half elf.
Well, I mean, what do you guys want to do? What are you thinking? What's our other options?
I figured all these plans have been terrible.
I say we just fucking go for it. Just fucking. Because I feel like if we try to get the clothes back at this point, that it might just cause more problems later on. I'm willing to risk my safety just to get the thing and be like, yeah, no, I got, some shit went down and I got fucked up. Like they were.
So you're saying just go to the wizard and forget your clothes.
For now.
Okay.
I mean,
If that's what you want to do.
With our meeting, we can tell, what's the guy's name? Roland? I don't know where I'm getting that from.
What?
Our mentor that we're meeting at 12.
Alric.
Elric. Which one don't we? We could. I mean, do you think we should tell him about it? Do you think he'd be able to help us at all?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
He
know.
might be able to go in there and
I mean, what's he gonna do though?
I mean, he could go in there and I don't know, commandeer it for whatever purpose until the Bloodhounds get here. Which I don't know how far off they're supposed to be. But at the very least, get get the key. Like, hey, were you here last night? Nah. Bloodhound say, well, I got this shit for you. So if I did steal it, I brought it right back.
But
I mean, I feel like
you'd
it
also
has
have
the
killed 2 guards.
Oh yeah.
So what does the party do?
I mean, if Alexander's okay with going on a quest naked, knowing full well that there's going to be danger, then that's on you, Alexander. Stan will say no more.
DM, do I have any AC bonus for my burlap sack and leave pants?
You have an AC of 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
That's not too bad.
So that's as good as being naked.
That is not. I can live with that. Okay. Let's fucking do it. Let's get this key. Let's go, boys.
All right, let's go.
Where are
Wait.
you guys going?
So are we going to Alric first or the wizard first?
Well, we've got a couple hours to kill before we're supposed to meet Elric, so...
Yeah,
I thought it was just an hour.
I thought it was just an hour, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well-
nearing the 30-minute mark.
We have time. I say we go ahead and go to the tavern, make sure we have rations, things like that, and by the time we're ready to go, he should be pulling up. He should be walking in the door.
All right, the journey. The intrepid heroes leave the town square and make their way towards the tavern. City streets are, same rustle and bustle as normal. People off to the caves. The night crew coming in for the caves. You do notice, Stan, that the guards from last night are strolling in, getting ready to end their shift. Look a little hungover. No worse for wear. And you make your way to the tavern. It still smells a little smoky there. You go in, and there's a few people from the night before still passed out. You see Betty cleaning some tables, and Olga is behind the counter.
Olga, perhaps you can get me some ale. It's it's midday, and these two back
Midday.
here give me a headache.
She's eyes you up and down, and she's like, "Well, you're a man of your word. How about this? Ale on the house. Have you guys considered my offer yet?"
We have one question that I have is: do you have a timetable? Is it urgent? You need it, tomorrow, or can you allow us to perform a task for the magistrate first?
I have a caravan of goods heading there tomorrow. Person that I talked to prior, I informed that it is a time-sensitive matter and that they would need to, be along the caravan to gain access to the sacred city of the Minotaur,
Okay.
otherwise known as Mooville.
So, what time tomorrow? Like early morning, midday, evening? When should we expect? And where will the caravan start in the city?
She looks at her Minotaur clock that doesn't really move. Looks at you. Says around this time tomorrow.
Okay. So should we just look out for it at the north gate? Well, what?
No, they'll be getting goods from here.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I definitely think that we are going to do it.
Well, I kind of need to know, because if you guys are unable to do it, I'm still going to need further compensation, and I need to find some adventurers that aren't pussies.
Count us in. We're gonna do it, Olga.
All right.
You have my word.
Olga spits in her hand. and then wants you to shake her hoof.
I
Minotaur
shake
hoof.
it joyously.
That's
These
a firm grip.
customs. That's
I
not
kinda-
the only thing.
I kind of give a kind of a stink face at that action.
Shake my head.
Alex
Okay.
and Rowan, what do you guys do?
So I'm going to sit at a table and drink my ale and enjoy the atmosphere.
I go up to the bartender and ask how she serves drinks with hooves for hands.
Very carefully. I don't know. I think Minotaurs actually have people hands. but I
But not this
picture
one.
little hoof hands.
Like each of her fingers has hooves on the end of it.
She's like, these hands are very skilled. Just ask your mother.
Olga, that's fucking rude, dude. I don't know my mom. Thanks. Let's walk
I
away.
do.
Fuck you, Olga. Keep walking.
She says you were an utter disappointment.
In utter disappointment, though.
Well,
Rowan, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna go sit next to Stan and wait for Elric.
Stan.
Stan.
All right. As you guys are sitting down, Stan's enjoying his nice ale on the house. Eltrich comes in, looks around, sees you guys, and sits down and says, "You guys really made a fucking mess of things, huh?"
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
That was them, man.
There's more than burning down the cellar, and I had to talk Munst off of fucking shipping you guys off. What?
So because they burned down the cellar, we
Have you guys gotten that taken care of, by the way?
sort of.
So-
They've paid the gold that was required to rebuild the cellar. Unfortunately, Olga has said that there was a lot of heirlooms that can't be replaced with a monetary value.
That base, the King's Beast base, had so many useful magical items in there. It's all fucking ruined because of you
Yeah.
twats.
So, because she has lost her artifacts and her heirlooms, she has asked us to retrieve something for her, or else she will not consider the debt paid.
It's a real cunt.
He sizes you up and down. He looks over at Olga and he says, "What task?"
So basically, we have to take a Minotaur skull that was one of her family members and bring it to her.
Are they
Shouldn't be
still
too hard.
alive?
No.
Well, I don't know much about Minotaurs. I fought a couple. They're tough bastards. But if this is the way to get on Olga's good graces, we need to have a base of operations.
Yeah, so we have to. The caravan leaves tomorrow, same time as right now, to take us to Mooville, the sacred city of the Minotaur.
Well, I've heard tales of Mooville.
Yeah, so we've got to be on that caravan in order to gain access.
I hear their major export is this fine powder. It comes in strawberry and chocolate. They call it quick.
You would know more than I. I
Aye.
just now found out about this Mooville.
Mooville. It's very fantasy lore. So he looks you up and sizes you up and down. He's like, "Are you guys up to that task? I've already had to train recruits before, and I was hoping this batch would be the good one for this region. Or is it? Do you guys feel comfortable that you'd be able to complete this task?"
I mean,
It would depend on if we complete our other task in time.
we'll
Other
see.
task?
Yes, the magistrate has asked us to locate something for him.
Well, getting on his good gracious is far exceeds any Minotaur. What are you procuring for him? Then he leans over. the table?
Um, apparently, the key was stolen from this place last night.
He double takes. Wait, the key?
Uh, it's the only key I know about, so I would assume it's the
Did he
key.
say anything about it? Did it have like a bluish hue?
Yes, he said it was enchanted and
Holy
blue.
shit!
With the key.
Yeah, you guys need to get that back.
What does that key do? What's the purpose of it? Why is it so important?
Without the key in our protection, our station is at risk. This region is at risk. It's above your pay grade, but I would recommend we get that fucking key back. If I need to help you guys, so be it. But that fucking key, how did they lose it? What happened?
So there was a thief in the night, killed some guards, and broke in and stole the key. I just really think knowing more about the key would give us an idea of who possibly took it and how to get it back.
Give me a.
Do you know anybody else in the region that knows about this key?
Give me a persuasion roll, young Stan. He looks you over. He starts to speak, and he stops and says, "The wizard Ingle might have more information."
That is who the magistrate mentioned that we should go see. We just came to make this meeting first before we were heading over there.
Yes,
I
didn't want
understand.
you thinking we were abandoning our post.
Yeah, you've already fucked up enough. I swear to God, I would have killed you guys myself if you didn't show up. He sized you up. He's like, "Do you guys feel that you would be able to complete this task? I was going to oversee the construction of the new base of operations, but I can put that on hold if you guys need help with this task."
I definitely think you coming along would greatly benefit us.
Yeah. For sure.
Especially since the magistrate sent away Henry. He had some special task for Henry. Not really sure what it was, but we're down a party member, so we could definitely use your help.
He leans over and he says, "Magistrate Munst, he's in the gnomes."
I had suspicions.
Poor Henry.
He's like, "I tell you what, I will suit up for battle. I'm not as spry as I used to be, but I can still be pretty formidable. I'm going to go get ready. Armor up. Armoring up takes time. He hasn't donned his battle attire in quite some time. And I will meet you up at the wizard's house after you're finished." Or actually, no. After you meet the wizard, I will be meeting you at the east gate, which is the one nearest the cave, when you're ready to leave.
Sounds good.
I asked him where the wizard's house is.
The wizard? Yes, he is to the north slightly. He has a hut on the outskirts of town.
All right, thank you.
Word of caution, don't insult the wizard. He doesn't have all his marbles, but he's still very powerful.
I promise it.
Alexander, you will do as you're told.
And at that, Eldritch grabs Stan's drink and he consumes. He's like, "I'm going to need this, you fucking guys." And then he limps off and departs the tavern.
All right. Well, guys, at least we've got Elric that's going to help us. Let's go ahead and go to the wizard and see how we can procure this key since it's enchanted.
All right, we're off to see the wizard.
Transformers.
Robots and skirt. So you guys
leave the
depart the
base.
tavern, and you start making your way through the town. Um, Still, you don't notice much. You just notice a couple carts, more corium. Nothing of note. You start leaving. You hit the north gate, and there are a couple guards there. Do you venture outward?
Yes, we're off to see a wizard named Ingo.
You say this to the guards, or you just continue going?
I stopped by one of the
I was going to say
guards.
it to the guard.
The guard sizes you up and says, "Hey, are you guys the king's peace?
Yes, we
You
are.
know, baby.
I would be careful treading north. There are talks of a beast roaming the woods."
Kind of beast.
He says it all creepy and like kind of weird, and then he just pats you on the shoulders. I'm just fucking with you. It's probably a bear. I don't know.
I give a nervous laugh.
Give a fuck about a bear. I eat berries.
Yeah, you look like you. Nice leaf pants.
Thanks.
All right, so you depart the two guards and heading into the woods. I need you all to make me a d20, just a flat d20, as you're wandering through the woods looking for the hut. Well, our intrepid druid, for whatever reason, decides, he's going to take point going through the woods, and he's so distraught because of his lack of boots. He only has leaf pants and
Itchy.
tunic. No, maybe a couple leaves on his feet. They hurt.
There's a twig
But,
in my ass right now.
He accidentally puts his foot through a honey badger burrow and kicks one of the babies in the face. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Oh wait, with mods, that's just a +1, so I got 12. Fucking honey badgers.
So, the group of 3 honey badgers, pissed off that you stepped on one of their baby's faces, very upset. They decide to try to bite the leg off of young Alex here.
No. So do I get to make a? Well, I guess that's just an AC.
They're rolling to hit right now.
Okay.
They don't get any plus 2 hits. They're just young badgers, not full grown. So 3 attacks towards young Alex. And what is your AC, sir?
It's 11.
All right, so we have 2 hits. One of them tries to bite your ankle, but the leaf there was just too hard. The other 2 make their mark and inflict some damage. You take 6 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh lordy. Oh lordy. I'm still alive.
Oh wait,
Oh.
wait a sec. No, you take 4 points of damage. I didn't mean to do +2.
That's a little better.
Yeah, I don't know why I put a +2 there. I just rolled 2d4. Oh wait, no, that's right. That one of the D4 rolled a 4, the other one rolled a 2. No, you take 6 damage.
She. Alright.
These honey badgers don't give a fuck. Who's next up? You see your friend accidentally put his foot through a burrow. One of the honey badgers is biting his inner thigh right now. You don't know if he got his meat. He might have got his meat. You have another honey badger biting his kneecap. Doesn't really hurt that bad. And the other one is right on his ankle, just gnawing at his Achilles tendon.
Oh,
Alex at this point is screaming in pain. He might have peed himself. I don't know. But these honey badgers clearly don't give a fuck.
all right. And seeing this, I will let off an Eldritch Blast at the one on the ground, nipping at his
Okay.
ankles.
These fucking things are.
Now, while you're rolling for your Eldritch Blast, I'm going to give you minus to hit because they are attached to your friend right now.
Oh, God.
I thought the third one on the ground missed and was.
Well, he's on his ankle. So are you attacking that one?
Yeah, the one
That
that
one, yeah,
missed.
okay. Yeah, the one that missed, you can attack freely because he didn't get a good latch. Oh, 18 is definitely a hit.
All right.
I need to roll hit points for these guys real quick. Shit, that's a rough ass honey badger. Okay. So how much did your damage do? 3?
3 damage.
Okay, so you swirled up your Eldritch Blast. It was a glancing blow. You know, it hit next to it, but some shrapnel from the debris hit it, punctured it. You can tell that honey badger is the runt of the litter, but it is pretty. It's bloodied.
All right.
Don't you get an attack bonus? Like your proficiency plus your charisma modifier?
He should get an attack bonus.
Oh, that's the. Is that the hit or is that damage?
Proficiency bonuses help with hit. Charisma. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't think I get it yet. I know I get it at level 2. But
Yeah, we'll look it up either on the break or, you know, this is obviously a newbie 5th edition, so we're not it's very loose on the rules. But we'll get there.
Like I'm trying to find out what to do for my spells too.
Well, you only have like 7 intelligence, so I'm not surprised.
Who's trying? Okay.
Next is Stan.
Stan, you're next.
Yes.
What do you wish to do?
I wish to shoot my bow and arrow at one of the honey badgers.
All right, like I said before, you have one eating the inner thigh right now, caressing it with its mandibles. You have one on his kneecap and one that was trying to go for his ankle. He missed, and Rowan Eldritch blasted in the side.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the one that's not attached, because I don't want to shoot an arrow into Alexander's dick.
Or his knee.
I would
'Cause
appreciate
I know what happens to people that take an arrow to the knee. They end up as guards.
I'd rather take the knee. Please. Aim for the knee if you have to.
All right, so you're going to wind at the one that Rowan had hit already. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll. Seven does not hit Stan.
Stan.
I basically just wind it, and I'm so excited. I just shoot it and miss completely.
Oh god. And I'm still just freaking the fuck out.
All right, so young Alex is up. Alex, what do you do? These honey badgers. You're a man of the nature.
I feel betrayed. I feel hurt.
This thing is very close to eating your nards.
But I did step on a baby. So, you know,
You have a little bit of its brain matter on your feet.
it's understandable. I I cast Thunder Wave at first level.
Can you do that without your focus?
Components are just visual and somatic. I don't need. There's no material, and
And what does that
they
do?
have to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Let me see what the
Yeah.
Constitution is.
And they have to roll.
Okay, they do not have a modifier for con, so it'll be a flat d20. What do they need to roll?
13.
13?
Yes.
Okay. I roll them separately. I'll call out the ones I'm rolling for. The one on the ground that had been hit already.
Ah.
The one on your knee. And the one biting your dick.
Sweet.
All right. So how much damage are they taking?
They will fucking take. So there's no damage bonus, just a straight.
Correct.
Yeah, it's just straight.
Oh yeah. 12 damage each. And they are
So the
pushed.
one on the ground. Well, the one got 13, right? So he only takes half.
Yeah, he takes half and he's not pushed away.
Okay. So he takes half. He still dies. There's
Still
only
sad.
one. There's only one that is currently alive. The one on your thigh, you pushed him back and he grabbed a chunk of your thigh. As he's ripped away, dealing 1d3 damage.
Oh god. That's gonna really hurt my one hit point. God no.
He does 1 damage as he lays bloody on the ground, still kicking as the rest of his family have died. But
Nice.
he stands up and he doesn't give a fuck.
So I faint. Getting knocked out. The pain from having my thigh
As you see
torn.
that, you see some of his Leith clothing have torn, and there are a big chunk of Alexander's thigh is currently in the mouth of this beast.
That's my favorite thigh.
At this
So I'm
point,
knocked out.
this bloodied beast with its family mauled, he gets knocked back. You said 8 feet?
10.
10 feet. He looks over at Stan, blood in his eyes, angry, and he makes a bloodied attack at you. He's going to roll twice for the attack. He's going to miss.
Yeah. How you like me now?
Who's next?
Oh, that would be me.
You see this really badly bloodied badger. You see your other friend bleeding from his crotch region on the ground, left for dead.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the badger.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack. Oh yeah, you hit him.
Oh, what for 9 damage?
The badger explodes.
Oh, God.
Ha ha ha.
A piece of teeth and chunk of Alex's thigh hits Stan on the cheek, dealing no damage, but didn't feel good.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I also say it's disgusting.
And then
And then I
there's
guess
one person that doesn't say anything, and that's Alexander.
Yeah. That's
For some reason, you look to the heavens and you hear, and the battle music plays.
To Valhalla. I do.
All right, so what do you guys do? You guys have stepped foot out of town. You had an encounter with some badgers. Your friend Alex is unconscious right now. Alex, because combat is over, I'll let you regain consciousness, and you're currently at 1 hit point.
All right. So I come to and notice that there is a lot of blood and chunks of badger everywhere. And I look, I'm just like, fuck those motherfuckers. Deserve it.
You,
I wobbly stand up.
you are the most angry and non-sentimental animal druid I've ever seen.
I would
It
have thought
ruined
he
my
would have
panic,
tried to
okay?
reason with him, but nope. Blow them bitches up.
Well, I stepped on a baby's head. Like, I wouldn't. You can't come back from that. Sorry, I killed your child.
Doctors do it all the time.
They don't come into your home and destroy your roof and curb stomp your baby in the crib.